Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar, and here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Monday the 9th day of November. Here we go. A little bit on Muktzah. Now, Muktzah, you know, is generally that category of things on Shabbos that the rabbis decreed that we should not move around. The general idea, although there's much to say about it, is that the rabbis wanted Shabbos to be special. If you were to move around all kinds of Muktzah items, you might end up carrying them right out into the street, you might end up doing sins with them, and it might change the character of Shabbos. In general, if we would handle stuff like money and hammers, etc. So that was a loose way of generally describing muktzah. So the rabbi said, let's just set aside certain items that are for Shabbos use, like a fork and a spoon. I definitely need them. And let's take things like cameras and money, again, I'm being very general, and say let's put those out of prepared use for Shabbos, so that Shabbos you'll stay more focused. Now, when they instituted the category of muktzah, although there are many subcategories which we may do over the next few days, the general rule that they said about muktzah, this might surprise you, they weren't so against you touching a piece of muktzah. If your finger touched a coin, that's not really the hugest sin in the world. They really didn't want us moving muktzah around. So I'm not telling you to touch money, but generally all kinds of things like that are not supposed to be moved. That was the main problem. So if there's a pencil, let's say, so the pencil should not be moved. If there's a car and you just your leg touches the car as you walk by, that's not as big a deal as if you pushed the car and made it actually move. Although please realize that when you lean against a car, you do make the car move, and that would be prohibited. Now, if muktzah is ever in your way, there are easy ways to get around that. There's one category called neur, that means you could just shake it off. Like if there's some muktzah on your pillow, in a lot of circumstances, again, a lot of these specifics you'd have to discuss with the rabbi, but the general rule often is that you could shake the muktzah off the pillow. You're not touching it, you're not directly moving it, you're just moving the pillow. Another example would be moving it kil achar yad, moving it in some backhanded way. Not with the back of your hand, but kicking it aside, pushing it with your body aside. The main thing is they didn't want you taking it in hand or with the back of your hand and moving it around. But if you kicked muktzah aside because you needed to, that would be in most circumstances permissible. I hope that helps clarify a little bit. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.